In 1965, a guy named Studs Terkel set out to talk with ordinary Americans. What did they believe in, hope for? What were they afraid of?
When you were very little, what did you want to be?
Chicago writer and broadcaster Studs Terkel interviewed some of the most well-known people over the last century, from Rosa Parks and Gwendolyn Brooks to people like Mel Brooks and Louis Armstrong. But Terkel thought that everyone had a right to be heard, whether you were famous or whether you were just trying to get by in Chicago. And one of his most important works did just that. In 1967, Terkel published Division Street America, an oral history of 70 Chicagoans he interviewed that became a microcosm of the whole country at the time. And now, 57 years later, there's a new podcast just released today following up with some of the folks involved in Division Street Revisited. And we have a big treat for you today. Live in studio with us, the creator and executive producer of that show, Melissa Harris. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning.
We also have Mary Schmeek, narrator and writer of the podcast.
Great to be here.
Thank you both for joining us. So much a culmination coming together in this project. I'm excited to talk about it. Melissa, you created the show. What inspired you to revisit this work here?
The book, it's like a time warp. The book, and then once we went and talked to the family members, many of them didn't know that their ancestors were in this seminal book. And they're moved, they're brought to tears as they hear those voices for the first time in sometimes a half century.
Speaking of that, was it hard to track down all of these people?
It was.
It was. So we started out, first of all the people are in the book, most of the people in the book under pseudonyms. So Melissa had to go to the Chicago History Society Museum and find the
real names
of the people. And then once we started looking for people, I just, started going on Google. We had a couple of members of our team going on newspapers.com and databases and just trying to chase down where these people were, and it turned out they were all over the country. So our reporting and finding these descendants has taken us from California to New York. And
many people hung up on us.
All the way.
They didn't believe us.
They're like, okay, yeah, right.
They're like, this is a scam.
They thought it was a scam.
Yeah, I bet we get a lot of spam calls, so I understand that for sure. I am so interested in this as a journalist, just going back and finding all the people and going through that. What surprised you both most? I want to hear from each of you on this.
The thing that surprised me most was how much music mattered to all of these people. It's unbelievable how music was stitched into the lives of all these people, from the packing house worker who loved to play boogie woogie on his piano to the wealthy woman and civic leader who founded the Jazz Archive at the University of Chicago. So we have a great playlist.
And I'm actually very interested in that because music is so entwined in like everything we do in Chicago with our roots of blues and jazz. So that's exciting to hear. What about you?
We don't have the support of, CBS or ABC or NBC. This is an independent media production. It's independent journalism, and that's hard. So we had to raise all the money for the project in addition to tracking down the families and reporting it.
And what about some of the narratives and the themes that you touch on? I know there's civil rights and immigration and poverty, and you were really able to track those connections back. How was it sifting through some of these narratives that we have now, but that still played out back then?
Well, it gave me a sense of hope, actually. We focused on a gay actor who was terrified that his family would find out, and that enabled us to think about the progress that has happened for gay people despite all the obstacles that remain. We tracked a woman who was a civil rights leader and a public school janitor, and we found her great-grandson, and we talked to him about his feelings about what it was to be a black man today. And ultimately, despite all the problems that we all still live with and that we're really scared of in this society, this gave me hope. I think it would have given Studs Terkel hope, too.
And he talked to so many people.
71 in the book.
Oh, my goodness. And so this is a huge undertaking. I mean, you told us about some of the beginnings of what you did, but I'm imagining the conversations were so riveting and stuff that you couldn't even include in the podcast.
Each episode is only 28 minutes and 30 seconds long. And when my husband listened to one for the first time, he got a sneak peek. He said, "This is beautiful. I just wish it were longer." So We're doing a listening club, like a book club, but for a podcast. It launches February 5th. Anyone in the world can listen to.
It'll be on Zoom.
And it'll be on Zoom, correct. Okay. It's on Zoom. You can find information at divisionstreetrevisited.com. Mary will be hosting, and you'll get to kind of hear those stories that unfortunately didn't make it into the final episode.
Oh, I always love the stuff that didn't make the cut, because there's so much good stuff when you sit through.
It broke my heart.
Oh, I know. Anything else that you want people who are watching to know about the podcast and what they'll experience if they listen? Because there's a lot of podcasts out there. Why this one?
I think that in 60 years of any American family, there's joy and sorrow.
Yeah.
In any family. And so my recommendation is have a tissue handy.
And these are family stories. and I think we hope that it will cause people to reflect on their own families and how their families have evolved over the course of the past century. And if they don't know, to go find out.
You know, just hearing your voice here makes me want to listen to the podcast, just because you're
She's made for radio.
Oh,
I mean, she was a columnist at the Tribune for 30 years, but she is made.
Scribbling silently.
Her voice is made for radio.
It's amazing. I'm excited for you both. Congratulations on the launch of this podcast. We appreciate you both for being here, Mary, Melissa. Thank you. I do want to know, and you just mentioned this as well, a little bit of the details. If you're looking to find this podcast, you can listen to Division Street Revisited anywhere you listen to podcasts.